What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of Ulon.Life. My name is Eson. I'm your host. I got my co-host in the house, Kelly Calvin. What's up, Cal? You have a good week, man? You doing good so far? And our special guest tonight is the one and only Nevada Foreman. Hey, all right.
Everybody.
In the house. I see everybody tonight. So listen, tonight's theme, we're going to go a little hard, right? Tonight's theme is about, because you know it's 2019, right? Mm-hmm. You know, and times are getting harder and harder. You can turn on the news and you see so much disparity, so much tragedy. You know, we got deaths happening, so much, CG deaths, people in our family, are passing, people that we just know that we've seen through the years are passing. Jobs, everything is just getting a little bit harder. There's a lot of tension in the air, right?
Yeah.
So the theme tonight is, how do you still stay focused on your goals in 2019? How do you stay on that path of doing what's right, staying focused through all the mayhem that's in these streets, through all the mayhem that you have with the haters and, everybody else that's out there? How do you stay focused in 2019? That is our theme tonight. And you guys can chime on in. People at home, feel free to call on in. You guys know the number, 738-1060. I'm sorry, 312-738-1060. You guys at home, you can ask the questions. We're going to, make sure we get as many as we can. Okay, so, and we're going to mix it up a little bit because we have our special guests in the house. You know what I'm saying? So, Nevada, the reason that was definitely picked out of so many people is because I've known the entrepreneurship that you've done through so many years, and knowing that you come from the area that we all know of, from Cabrini. How did you, I want to put it out there for the people that are tuning in, especially these young women that are out there. How did you get into the field? First of all, let's start. What years did you actually get to Cabrini?
Well, I moved to Cabrini in 1993. Mm-hmm. Because my oldest son is 20 years old. So yes, 1993. Mm-hmm. I moved to Cabrini. I had hard times. And
very hard times.
Yeah, and it was a stepping stone for me. I find out that the most successful people come from the projects. The people who really is about something and know they come from the projects because they've been there. They've been there, they done there, they witnessed hard times, they didn't have it easy. So when they go hard, they go hard. Which made me open up my cleaning business in 2003.
Right.
It first started off with Irma's Cleaning Service.
Much love to my son, Daniel, Middle Soul. What's up? I see you. Go ahead.
And then in 2002, it started out Irma's Cleaning Service. In 2003, I started Nevada's Cleaning Service, which I changed the name to NCS Cleaning to build an empire for me and my 3 T's. It started out with just us.
Okay.
We started out bootleg. We started out bootleg. Taisha, Tyrese, and Tyrell.
Okay, the 3 T's.
We had little flyers. I didn't know anything about business, but when I just tested the water and I just started passing out flyers, I said, let me take this to another level, because I got laid off twice in 1 year, which made me start my own business that I had enjoyed working. And so I'm like, I need to do something. And when I was working, I didn't have time to clean. Who wants to clean on a day off? Right. So I decided, let me open up a cleaning service.
Okay.
And I started taking steps. I was bootleg in the beginning. It was just me and my kids cleaning. A client was like, you gonna come clean this house with these kids? They just didn't know, but they were just trained up. Because I learned, because my mom used to clean houses, so I learned from watching her. Okay. And it just took off from there. I just wanted to just take it to the next level, and I got professional. I took some classes. I got 2 degrees in business, and I took off. I went from there. And it didn't stop there. I started writing. That's my other passion. I love to write plays and write, which I have a play coming up.
Now, we just had Richard Gallion on here. So, and he's like one of the hottest, guys out right now with the plays. And he was on Empire. He was on Transformers. He's doing some big things. So, this show, Ulon's all about networking. So, remind me about that later. I might be able to pass one of these plays on. Okay. All right.
But before I did all
y'all heard it here first, though, on Ulon.Life, okay? Just for the record.
But let me tell you, he was asking a question, how did I get to this point where I'm at? Well, I couldn't have did nothing at all without God.
All right.
I put God first.
There you go.
It says, seek ye the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, everything else will be added unto you. That's when things started looking up for me. At first, I was doing it on my own and things wasn't going right and everything. But when I started putting God first in everything and start like loving on people and caring about people, then things started looking up for me. So I couldn't be where I'm at right now without him. I built a relationship. I prioritize things, like what's important, because sometimes that you can get something in your mind and then you can just let it go out. Right. But you got to put it on paper. You have to be serious about it, and you got to follow through. I don't care what it is. If you're good at cooking, if you're good at just with people, anything. You can do it. Don't give up. You just, how bad do you want it?
Now, let's talk about the real, because on this show, we hit them hard and we're going to be honest and we're going to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, I know that along the way, there's always pitfalls. There's always, dark times. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
So, I do want to be, and one of the biggest things about this show is that when people are tuning in, they really want the inspiration, but they also want for you to hit them with the truth. So, with these dark times, I want to know what kept you, I know you mentioned God, and that's definitely number one. I'm saying, but what kept you motivated not to fall? What kept you wanting to get out the project? What kept you, because I know you didn't get money doing your cleaning service right away.
No.
So what kept you going when you started hitting them doors that kept closing?
I wanted change. I want it better.
There you go.
When you want something, you got to work hard at it. I'm telling you, you're going to have giants coming your way, going to stop you, going to distract you, but you got to stay focused. You got to know that where you're going. You got to see the vision. And I have a good support team, and that's what you're gonna need. And sometimes you're gonna have to just get away and separate yourself. You're gonna lose a lot of friends. You're gonna lose a lot of family. But you got to really stay focused and remember your goal. What is you want in life? What do you want to do? And you will accomplish, because I did. And I'm no better than you all. I just had a goal and I followed through and I didn't give up. You can't give up. You have to keep going on and on and on. I don't care what it is. And have a support. Put God first. Write things down and mean it. And you know what? I changed. Like I had to make up my mind on a lot of different things. I changed my mind almost every day about what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a daycare center because I love being around kids.
Right.
I wanted to cook. I just wanted to do so many different things. Write plays, clean. But it's one thing that I just didn't let go of my vision is my NCS cleaning service. I stayed put with that because that's something that I want to build for my kids, an empire. And right now, they ready. They can take it over if they wanted to because they know it. My daughter started when she was 8 years old. She's the CEO of this business. I go to her for everything. I'm just behind the scenes and I push them. My baby boy, he was running it all summer long. And my oldest boy, that's the one who really actually started. It was just really me and him going on back and forth. But, I never gave up on that dream. I started out cleaning houses. Then I went to commercial work. It was like I wanted to take it to another level and another level. So I worked hard at it. Oh, did I stumble and did I fall? Oh, yes. But guess what? I got back up. And I never gave up. And if you want to win and you want to be successful, you got to keep at it no matter what. And remember, always put God first.
That's right.
Always, and you will win.
So let me ask you this real quick, because a lot of times we always look at saying some of the positive things. What are some? I want to know what about a successor? What are some of the biggest people? So let's backtrack a little bit. You started this cleaning service, right? And you started off little. Do you remember getting your first something that was really big, like a contract or something? Because I remember meeting you and you had a place downtown, you know what I'm saying, for a hot minute. So I know that you had got to a level where you were really pushing it. So do you remember getting those first calls, when you first believed it? And let me say this real quick, and these are for the people at home and the people on live right now watching us on TV. Me, myself, when she was saying prioritize, what I did personally with Ulon is when I created the theme, because first everything starts as a thought. You know what I'm saying, Cal? Everything starts as a thought. It says plant the seed, it gets planted. God will give you the thought. And what I did is that I wrote down who was my audience. Who did I want to, hit with as far as with Ulon. Ulon is United Legion, One Nation. So we take all races, anybody that wants to be a part of a movement to help people work, people that have been penalized, you know what I'm saying, in the institution, coming home, they would try to get back into society. You know what I'm saying? So I had to target, you know, a market, you know what I'm saying, and target the market that I really wanted to push at, right?
Right.
So I started going out to the county. I started finding out who's coming on. I even went to courts and would sit down, and if someone would say, oh, you got community service, you know, I speak to them, hey, look, you know, I got a program, we're offering community service, well, are you interested? You know what I'm saying? So the name started building. I started going in and started doing the footwork that I would now actually send people to go do. You know what I'm saying? I started off. And so the judges and stuff started hearing about it, and other, you know what I'm saying, people that were in the system that said, hey, well, let's give these kids a chance. Before we send them to the penitentiary, let's try to give them one more chance. And so they started going through programs like mine. So with you, on the cleaning, do you remember like because think about cleaning, you have to buy supplies, you have to find out, you know, how you're gonna get to and from because you're gonna have a lot of stuff. So I mean, you start in your car, like how did you start?
I started out with a mop, a bucket. I had $30
right now
that my godfather gave me to start my business. So I went to the dollar store. I bought a broom, I bought a mop, I bought a dustpan, some all-purpose cleaner, some window cleaner, and I got a pack of paper. And I just started making, you know, advertising, and me and my kids passing out. And that's how I started. And you know what? When I started, my biggest contract that motivated me was downtown that I got at the UIC. I had a contract for 5 years, cleaning 3 days out of a week. And it was right before they built up Halsted.
Right.
And that was just everything to me. You know, like, I didn't even have a car at the time. I was on the bus.
Right.
With the bucket.
Right.
Me and my kids going down, cleaning those little, the office where they show places from. You know, so I started out, that was like a little vision, like, I want more.
See, these are the stories I'm talking about, because this is the real nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and real quick, I do want to dedicate tonight's show. You know, we have a portion on this show we call Legends Live On, right? And so these are for the people. We want to show them in the good light, people that have passed away, you know, people that have might have, you know, was with us and they're no longer with us, but we still want to show them love and keep it on the upbeat, right? So tonight's show is actually, usually we have a long list, but this evening we just want to focus on one child, and his name was Lil Reese, and this was Maurice, you know, Garrett's son. You know what I'm saying? So one of the guys, you know what I'm saying, from the immediate area, and we just want to say, man, we love you, Lil Reese, man, and you will continue to live on forever as a legend. All right? All right.
That's right.
Let's give it up for Lil Reese,
Show love to the people. That's one of the things you got to show some love.
That's right.
Got to show love, and you got to forgive.
Now, let's get back to the
nitty-gritty. Move on.
Right. So by the time I saw you, and I noticed that you had, you know, built the empire up, you know what I'm saying? And just so y'all know, I was manager for a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she put me in, you know, and moved on.
My nephew,
you know, my whole thing was moving on. So this is what we're gonna say is that I think that what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, is so powerful because you started taking, and this is what I know for a fact, you started getting other people from the community to start working with you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a plus.
Yes, I love to help people. So I wanted to create jobs for people.
Yes.
You know, I started out small. I started out with CAPS. I was in a program where they were screen workers, and they sent them to me to work. And you know, that just gave me leverage to just keep going on and on and on because I had the employees. So I just took it to a whole nother level. Now we do windows, we do power washing. That's our biggest thing right there. We do floors, power washing, you know, is seasonal. Windows is seasonal.
And tell them what power washing is exactly.
Oh, power washing, like for instance, Walgreens is my biggest contract.
All right.
And what we do is we just power wash they sidewalk, they drive-through area. We do the mirrors in the inside, and we do the windows on the outside. And we've been doing that now for like 3-4 years.
All right.
And you know, that right there, what motivated me to go. I'm almost ready to retire right now and just give it on to my kids.
All right.
You know, so
that's what you call entrepreneurship, and that's definitely the wave of the future. So for my whole thing is to you, if you guys are really serious, you know what I'm saying, about pushing something where you don't have to listen, you know, to anybody else. You know, and you can set your own rules and stuff. Definitely find out what your passion is and get into something that you really like to do and then push forward with it. You know what I'm saying? And seek your goal. Tonight's whole thing really was about you building your own empire, you know, and not giving up. That's what I wanted to focus on tonight. So let's talk about some strategies. Calvin, what do you think, if you were just a thinker, what would be some of the things that you could do to stay focused? You know what I'm saying? Just to stay focused in achieving your goal. So say, for instance, you want to do baseball, you know what I'm saying, or a sport, or something that, people go to high school for. Like right now, they had a teacher strike, right? Mm-hmm. And so a lot of these students that were in sports, I felt bad for them, like literally, because a lot of them missed out on some of the opportunities that they could have really flourished in. Now, some of them are actually getting it back, they're going to play makeup, but some of them are not. And so what would you do to stay what gives our younger viewers something that maybe a special strategy you can use to stay focused going for your goals? What would you say?
Growing up in the projects like me in the Greens, it was kind of hard, but you got to stay focused. It's kind of hard. You're going to do bad things, but you got to grow up,
That's right.
And it was hard for me because everybody in my family was like in and out of jail. So I had to stay focused.
Right.
I had to stay focused. So I paid, my focus was on basketball. I love to play ball. So that's always going to the YMCA and play ball, get my mind off stupid stuff, smoking, gangbanging, and crazy stuff.
Well, that's definitely something. So in order to stay on the goal, you're saying basically do something that you really like.
Right.
And stay passionate about it.
It's anything.
Don't give up.
Like she said, cooking, drawing, anything.
If you the best window washer or the best broom sweeper, then you be the best that you can be.
That's right.
You be and you pursue. No matter what it is, there's no job too big or no job too small or nothing better than whatever you have a mind to do. You can put your mind and you can do anything.
That's right.
You even get a job playing video games. That's crazy because I work at DePaul University. They got a game room where you can play different people around the world.
That's right.
Getting money playing video games. It's like
you
anything.
definitely can.
It's like,
and real quick too, I know that we did say, we're gonna. I did want to specialize in showing that, but I just remembered because it's a person very close to me, has moved and transitioned on too, and I want to say much love to my boy Shake Sanders. You know what I'm saying? That's my girl Jeanette Harris's son. And we love you to death, man. You will always live on. Man, Shake, man, we love you, fam. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the true blue ones out there, man. And I know where you at, man. You making people laugh. You know what I'm saying? We love you. Real talk. CG for life, baby.
Much love for the Harris family.
We love you so much. Yes, much love to the Harris family. So, yeah, and Lil Reese, man, you moving on with us. Reese and Shake. Okay, so, now, I want to say this. So, say, for instance, you do achieve your goal, right?
Right.
And you get up there. And let's use the cleaning, for example, okay? So you're cleaning and you're doing well, and there's a point when somebody might want to actually buy you out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might actually... somebody wants to buy you out. Like, that happened to my mom. Someone wanted to share the catering stuff, someone to buy her out. What's the point? Like, tell these people at home, and it could even be in a sports scholarship or something like that, dealing with these young teens. Is there a time that you say no?
Oh, yes, of course. Especially when you have a business. When you have a business, that's something that you just don't give away or sell or anything. Certain things is just not for sale. I have grandchildren. I have children, I have grandchildren that I want to pass down so they can say that, my Nana owned the cleaning business, my Nana wrote plays, my Nana, something to be proud about. Certain things you just don't sell. Some people, they franchise things on, but no, that's a vision and a dream that I'm going to have for many years, and it's still going on. It's legendary.
Okay, all right. Well, I was just amazed right now because I remember when, you were before this even started, you know what I'm saying, and now look at you. So what are some of the other things that you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Is there anything else that Nevada is pushing on? You got the cleaning service. Tell me a little bit about you. What are some of the other things that you're into right now? Well,
you know what? One thing, I have a gift for helps. I love to help people, especially people like, for me being from the Greens, a lot of times, a lot of people from the Greens have low self-esteem. They look around and people have this and they have that.
Exactly.
Well, I like to build people up. I love to encourage people. I love to let people know that you can, and you can do it. How bad do you want it?
Right.
You got to work towards it. Don't just sit there and look at other people and wish that you had this. You can have it. Because I did. Let me tell you, my auntie Irma Jean, she built me up. She told me, niece, you can do it. You can do it. She motivated me. And I said, I can't let her down. So I had to do my best to make her proud of me. And she is one of the reasons why I'm successful right now today. And my prayer team, like prayer helps everything. Prayer works. prayer changes things. So if you want to do something in life, pray about it and do it. Don't just think about it. Don't, great minds, they make it happen. Make it happen. I don't care what it is.
Right.
If it's just selling cookies or whatever, be the best that you can be.
Exactly.
Don't give up.
All right. So, Cal, let me, get some insiders, what are some of the things that you've done that you, that you stuck to while you was growing up? Maybe somebody can take, I know you said basketball is one of them, right? So what drove you about the basketball? What made it exciting for you that you didn't want to give up?
My mom was great. She kept me in the house.
Yeah.
She kept me in the house. It was school back in the house. She wasn't playing. She wasn't growing up in the 80s. It was like it was bad.
Right.
So she wasn't going in outside. So I had to learn stuff in the house. And when I went to school, it was like I had to do stuff that I really didn't do in the neighborhood. Like
I see you there.
Communicate, playing sports. Doing teenager stuff. Something I didn't do in my community where I stayed.
Right.
My mom didn't trust none of that area, hanging out, playing. No, it's back in the house. So she kept me out of a lot of trouble when I was young. So I was a good boy sometimes.
I always have this saying, because I was good, but good is not good enough. I just wanted to be excellent. I don't even want to be great. On my survey, I have like good, very good, well done, excellent. And if my employees would have got good, oh no, a fair, none of that. But very good, but excellent, yes, because that's what I strive for, excellence.
Right. What's up, Deb? So listen, I know that Juliet was just on, she was saying basically like, you really don't want to sell out, a lot of times because, money is basically the root of all evil and could probably take you off your square a little bit. I'm kind of in the middle. This is what I'm saying. I think that if you've grown your company to a point to whereas you are in a position to where you can kind of like, give back, and you're doing things and it's really growing, then I think that you should possibly pass it along to your children.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, of course.
Now, if it's something
My
to whereas you feel like you just don't want it, maybe if you're burnt out, you don't have any children or your children not interested and you just want to settle down and go to, Florida somewhere, Miami or whatever, okay, cool. You want to sell out, that to each his own, you know what I'm saying? If you come across that point in your life when it's not something you could pass down and maybe it could be franchised. Maybe they could take it, say even they give you 10 million and I don't care if they make 20 million. As long as your name is still connected, you live out, you can keep making money off of it, I think this is beneficial. You know what I'm saying? So, it's give and take with that type of situation.
It's a thought, but it's something that you build that you just don't want no one else should take over it and change on the rules. So, like, if that happens, then it'll be NCS will retire.
Right. Keep it positive. So listen, I want to say that, man, we exactly, right now where we are is Ulon. We're in a position where we're giving a lot of people chances, you know what I'm saying, as far as not going back to the penitentiary. And so at this point, if I was to put myself in the mix, it's not a form of selling it to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because the direction that me and my board have, because I do have a board, the direction that I have wouldn't benefit. This happened to me with Voices of Caribbean newspaper. You know what I'm saying? There was a point when people wanted to buy the paper, and I would rather let the paper go than have the wrong people have it that wouldn't be representative of the culture or the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't pursue it. But with Ulon, it would definitely have to be. I would have to be if it ever happened. I would have to be in the mix to where we could push it the right way.
Or train someone and have them to take over it, but you still be behind the scenes.
Right. Something along that type of line. As far as money, it's not the money that interests me because I do this with a little bit of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's my passion right
exactly.
there. That's right. I do things. When I started cleaning out, I started cleaning for tips because I wanted to help people. Some people just can't clean, and some people just like disabled that they don't have. I used to clean a lot of elderly people houses because they couldn't do it. They were too sick to do it. And it kind of like put me planting seeds like that, blessed me in the long run. What I put in, I got back.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. So listen, is there anybody that you want to thank along the way? You know what I'm saying? Even if we look back along, you know, everything that we've done in our lives, people that might have helped you get out of Cabrini, people that were there, you know what I'm saying, that supported you, you know what I'm saying? We want to take a time to kind of show them some love as well.
Yeah. Well, first I just want to give honor to God, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now. And then I just want to give a shout out to my spiritual godmom. You know, she prays for me each and every day, sincerely. I want to give a shout out to my auntie Irma Jean. You know, she pushed me to where I'm at right now. My auntie Carol Loretta, I'm her sunshine, so she pushes me. My kids, my grandkids, you know, all my family. I just want to give a shout out to my supporters on Facebook, even if I don't get number like 25 likes, you know, like all the ones that just follow me and like. I just want to give a shout out. I really appreciate you guys. Motivate me to go on and on and on. So I just want to thank you. Mwah.
Oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Cali Cab. You know what I'm saying? You want to show some love.
Shout out to my moms, my sister, my brother, cousins, friends at my job, my family, everybody.
All right, yeah. Shout out to my mom and my dad, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am right now.
That's right.
And shout out to my brother.
Okay.
Well, my sister Shamika.
That's what's up. I got to give a big shout out to David Trinette Coleman. You know what I'm saying? Dave, if you guys ever want any type of services of, you know, household, fixing things or anything, that's one of my aces right there. Holler at your boy and I got you. Dave Coleman, that's my boy. Also, you know what I'm saying, Adrian Thurman, you know what I'm saying, she was sick. You know what I'm saying, she had, you know what I'm saying, some complications last night. I want to shout out much love to Adrian, because I know she's going through it right now.
Hope you get better.
This show, yes, you know what I'm saying, the show is definitely something where we want to reach out to as many people as possible and help them. Remember, God is the only judge. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
Before you tear somebody down, you know what I'm saying, let God handle it.
That's
you know,
right.
stay positive, y'all. You know, we love y'all, man. Just stay on your grind, because it's too many. We're losing too many people right now. We are losing too many good people right now. So I want y'all to, you know what I'm saying, understand that. And always remember, you guys can still call 312-834-8020. That's 312-834-8020 if you need any jobs. If you guys know anybody who needs a job and they've got an X on their back and they've been through something, definitely tell them to give us a call. 312-834-8020, and we got y'all. And real quick too, if you are depressed, if you're going through anything, you have a higher power, man, reach out to him. I guarantee you, Yeshua will take care of you. And always, you guys can call us too for support and for upliftment. Okay? I want to say much love to the Kellers, you know what I'm saying, all over, all our Ulons that are out there working these streets. You guys have been with us. Much love to my boy Omari, and of course my boy Mike. We love y'all. And until next week, remember, each one teach one, and don't stop there. Holla.
All right.